Student, I hope you are absolutely fine. In the previous video, I have discussed pressure in solid. In today's video, I am going to discuss pressure in fluids. Fluid is collectively the gases and liquid. Collectively, gases and liquids are called as fluids. So, is fluids exert pressure? Fluids are weightless. क्या पानी आप एक ग्लास में लेते हैं, जूस लेते हैं, कोई भी लिक्विड लेते हैं, क्या वो वेटलेस है? नो, दे हैव वेट. सो एनीथिंग दैट हैज वेट, some thrust is acting on it, and if thrust is acting, they will exert pressure. So where they will exert pressure? They will exert pressure on the walls of the container and the base of the container. Wall of the container in which they are placed, and on the base of the container. On the base of container. Clear? This is the, let us take, this is a container and this is the fluid in it. Clear? So where this fluid, where this liquid exert pressure? On the base of the container as well as on the walls of the container. Clear? On both they will exert pressure. Clear? So fluid also exert pressure. So one more important term in fluid is also related to pressure. That term is buoyancy. That term is buoyancy. Buoyancy. Clear? So what is buoyancy? You might have observed that when I put stone in a container filled with water, so where the stone will go? They will sink. And in the same fluid, if I put a empty bottle of plastic, where it will go? It will, assume that it is a bottle, it will float. So why the stone sink and the bottle float? Buoyancy play a very important role behind this fact. Buoyancy is when you put any object in the fluid, they will experience an upward force. An upward force. Any object only in water. When we placed any object in the fluid, whether it will sink or it will float, the object will experience an upward force, and this upward force is also known as upthrust because it is acting upward. Upthrust or buoyant force. So what is buoyancy? This phenomena is buoyancy. And what is buoyant force or upthrust? It is the force which is acting on the fluids. Clear? When we place the object in the fluid. Clear? When we placed any object in the fluid, it will experience an upward force by the fluids. Clear? जो fluids हैं, जो liquid है, it will exert an upward force on the object which is placed in it. This is the upthrust. आप एक ऑब्जेक्ट को बाहर लो और सेम ऑब्जेक्ट को वाटर के अंदर होल्ड करो, तो वेयर यू विल फील लेस फोर्स टू अप्लाई टू होल्ड द ऑब्जेक्ट? इन द लिक्विड. Why in the liquid? Because there is one more force which is helping you. Like if I placed a box of 10 kg in a liquid, in outside the liquid. If it is outside the liquid, the weight is acting downward and I am pulling it with a force of 10 Newton. Clear? So how much force? Let us suppose this is 5 Newton. So how much force is net acting to pulling this upward? 10 in forward direction and this is in backward direction. So net force is 5 Newton. Clear? Similarly, if I place this box in a fluid, so again weight is acting downward, similar force I am pulling it in the upward direction, and now there is a buoyant force also act on that object which is in the upward direction. So in this direction, suppose this, the magnitude of this force is, let us take 2 Newton. Clear? Also this is in upward direction. So how much force I get? 12 Newton to hold this box. 5 Newton. So the difference is 7 Newton. So the force is greater by which I am pulling it. I hope आपको समझ में आया है. So this is called as apparent loss in the weight of the object. The apparent loss हो गया ना weight में, because how much weight we are taking up? 5 minus 2, only 3 Newton of weight we are taking upward with the same force. So in this case the weight of the object is appearing some lesser than the original weight. Clear? So let's move. There are some factors which affect this buoyant force. Clear? So first factor which affect this buoyant force is density of the fluid. Density of the fluid in which the object is placed. Clear? So what is density? Density is mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume is density, and its unit is, what is the unit of mass? It is kg, and unit of volume is meter cube. So kg per meter cube is the unit of density. Clear? So mass per unit volume is density. So the object, the liquids which have higher density, like if I further explain this term, let us suppose 1 meter cube of volume. Clear? 1 meter cube of volume, 2 blocks. ठीक है? We are considering 2 blocks of 1 meter cube each. And in first block, if I suppose there are only 2 objects, and in second block I have 7 objects. Clear? So of which object first or second have higher density? In which mass has greater. So in which mass has greater? The second one has greater mass. It has 7 mass. So this one is have higher density. So you understand the concept of density. The object which has higher mass per unit of volume, same volume में जिसमें ज़्यादा mass है उसकी density ज़्यादा होगी. Clear? So if the density is high, then the buoyant force is also high. Higher density, buoyant force is also increase. Clear? So if the water has, so it make us easier to float in sea water, because sea water has higher density than the normal water. Normal water has density of 1 kg per meter cube. 1 नहीं, 10 raised to power 3 per kg meter cube. This is the density of normal water, and sea water की इससे density कुछ ज़्यादा होती है. So buoyant force is greater in sea water. So it make easier to us to swim in the sea water than the normal water. Clear? So next term is relative density. Come the term relative density. So what is relative density? Relative density is the density of substance with respect to the density of water. Relative density. Density of substance to the density of water. Density of substance to the density of water. Density of water. Relative with water. Here we have taken water, density of water as a reference point. डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर को हमने क्या ले लिया? रेफरेंस पॉइंट. उसके रिस्पेक्ट में सबकी डेंसिटी को रिलेटिव डेंसिटी बोलेंगे. क्लियर। पहले क्या था, जैसे अगर हमें बतानी है गोल्ड है जैसे, या सिल्वर है, तो व्हाट इज द डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड और व्हाट इज द डेंसिटी ऑफ सिल्वर? डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड इज डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड की डेंसिटी होती है बेटा 1.93 इंटू 10⁻³ kg पर मीटर क्यूब। और ऐसे ही डेंसिटी सिल्वर की क्या होती है? सिल्वर की डेंसिटी होती है हमारी 10.8 इंटू 10⁻³ kg पर मीटर क्यूब। अब रिलेटिव डेंसिटी से क्या बेनिफिट है? वी कैन कॉल्ड द डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड और रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड इज 1.93 kg पर मीटर क्यूब, बिकॉज द डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर इज 10⁻³ kg पर मीटर क्यूब, तो वो इससे डिवाइड हो जाएगा एंड डायरेक्टली रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड। तो 1.93 इंटू 10⁻³ kg पर मीटर क्यूब बोलना इजी है या 1.93 kg पर मीटर क्यूब बोलना इजी है? सो ये हमने क्या किया, एक स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म बना ली रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड, क्लियर। एंड सिमिलरली रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ सिल्वर का फॉर्मूला Ag इज 10.8, क्लियर, kg पर मीटर क्यूब, क्लियर। सो दिस इज रिलेटिव डेंसिटी, सॉरी kg पर मीटर क्यूब, यूनिट नहीं होगी इसकी, बिकॉज ये है क्या है, रिलेटिव डेंसिटी है। डेंसिटी को डेंसिटी से डिवाइड करेंगे तो यूनिट नहीं आएगी ना, सिमिलर यूनिट कैंसिल आउट, तो ये क्या है, यूनिट लेस क्वांटिटीज हैं। तो ये सिंपल क्या है, यूनिट्स हैं, सिंपल नंबर्स हैं, स्केलर क्वांटिटीज है, क्लियर, समझ में आया आपको? सो what we have calculated that density of the fluid is directly proportional to the buoyant force. Higher the density, higher is the buoyant force. So let us take what is the principle behind the floating of an object and sinking of an object, when the object will float and when the object will sink. Basically, the two forces are acting on the body when it is in a fluid. The first one is gravity, which is acting downward, and the second force which act on an object in a fluid is the upthrust. It is acting in the upward direction. Upthrust is always in the upward direction. So, as I discussed the two cases of stone and bottle. So, in the case of bottle, so what is the density of bottle? Can we press the bottle with our hand? Yes, we can easily press the bottle with our hand. So its density is less. So greater buoyant force or greater upthrust is acting on it. Because its density is less. So greater upthrust acting on it. So it is what does it have? It is floating.